So today is day 5 of filming my 5-part Naked Palette series. Thank you so much to everyone who has watched all of my videos this week. It has been so fun filming them for you guys and trying out different looks, such as today. Believe it or not, I have actually never used the 2 main colors that I'll be using on my eyes today. So it was really exciting to try it out and put something together so that I could film this look for you guys today. So of course this is more of a dramatic look. This is not something that I would wear on a day-to-day basis. This is something that I would wear more for a nighttime look if I was going out with friends or going out on a date night. It's a bit more dramatic and is definitely what I would consider a true smoky eye. So if you would like to see how I got this smoky eye look, then please continue to watch. Thanks guys. First things first, we're going to prep our skin using Urban Decay's Complexion Prep Spray. Following that, I'm going in with Anastasia's Brow Wiz, and mine is in the color Brunette. And what you see me doing here is just brushing out my brows. And here I am beginning to outline them, just creating how I plan to shape them. And then following that, I will go in and fill them in. And I'm using very light strokes and following the natural way that my hair grows. And then here I'm just brushing out my brows, and I'm applying a bit more pressure on the inner part of my brow to blend out any harsh lines, and then brushing it all the way through. Following that, I'm going to prep my eyelids. I'm using Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Potion, and this is going to help to keep our eyeshadows from creasing throughout the day. Next, I'm going in with MAC's Paint Pot in the color Groundwork, and I'm using a flat concealer brush to apply this. I'm going to be putting it all over my lid and all the way up to my brow. And this is a little trick that I learned to get perfect lines when doing a smoky eye. Just place a piece of Scotch tape on the sides of your eye, make sure that they're even, and then that way it'll keep you from making any mistakes. Next, I'm applying my transition color. I'm using Sigma's E40 Tapered Blending Brush and the color Buck. And then following that, I'm going in with an E25 brush, which is tapered just a little bit more, and placing that same color in my crease to deepen it up a little bit. Following that, I'm taking the color Creep on a pencil brush, and what I'm doing here is just carving out my crease. So I'm looking at kind of where my eye naturally creases and placing the eyeshadow there. This will give me an idea of where I need to place the shadow once I go in with the shader brush to make sure that I don't go above my crease. And here I'm taking that flat shader brush and placing the color Creep right below the line that I just did with the pencil brush. Moving right along, our Fashion Fly is on the color Gunmetal. I'm taking that color on the other side of the same flat shader brush and placing that on the inner third of my eye. And of course, blending all of that out with an E25 blending brush. And here I'm just going back in, deepening up that color a little bit and making sure that it's as intense as I would like. Following that, I'm going in with the color Virgin, and I'm placing this as a highlight under my brow. And here I'm just peeling off the tape, and as you can see, the lines are crispy clean. Following that, I'm going in with Jordana's eyeliner in the color Black, and I'm using that to line my upper waterline. And then I'm taking Maybelline's Line Stiletto eyeliner, and I'm going to be lining my upper lash line and doing a wing, and the wing that I'm doing is just following that same crisp line that was made when I did my eyeshadow. And of course you just want to start in the middle and kind of work your way in and connect the lines using short strokes. Following that, I'm going in with Rimmel's Lash Accelerator in the color black, and I'm just prepping my lashes for the false lashes that I will be applying next. And to apply those, I'm just using some lash adhesive, some tweezers, and red cherry lashes in number 43. And I just pop those right on in the middle, use my fingers to place them on the outer corner, and then the tweezers to place them on the inner corner. Make sure that you do wait about 30 to 40 seconds after applying the glue to make sure that it's tacky before applying the lashes. Next, I'm going in with MAC's Skin Refine Zone, and I'm placing that all over my face as a primer. This is going to keep me matte as well as control oil underneath my makeup throughout the day. And then I'm taking Benefit Stay Flawless 15-hour primer and mixing MAC's Pro Longwear Foundation in NC45 and Studio Fix Fluid in NC50, and I'm going to be blending that on my face. This primer is designed to act like a magnet to lock your foundation in for 15 hours. So what you're going to want to do is apply the primer and then promptly apply the foundation so that you don't give the primer time to dry and you're able to blend your foundation in with the primer. And don't forget to blend out any harsh lines along your jawline. Next, I'm going in with MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer in NC45, and I'm just going to be blending that right underneath my eyes to cover any dark circles. And right on top of that, I'm going to be placing Maybelline's Dream Lumi Concealer, and I'm going to be blending that out with Sigma's Tapered Kabuki brush, and this is just going to highlight underneath my eye. Following that, I'm taking Rimmel's Lash Accelerator mascara and placing that at the base of my upper lashes to blend my natural lashes with the false lashes. Next, it's time to set our concealer. I'm using Laura Mercier's translucent setting powder, and I'm just placing that on all of the areas where I applied concealer, as well as on any areas that I tend to get oily throughout the day. So those are going to include anywhere where I have large pores, as well as my nose, chin, and forehead, which is basically my T-zone. Next, I'm going in with the color Virgin, and I'm going to be using this color to highlight my inner corner. I'm also going to be blending it in slightly on my lid as well as on my lower lash line. And then going back in with the color Gunmetal, I'm going to pick up on my lower lash line where I left off with Virgin and apply that. And then on my outer part of my lash line, I'm going to be applying the color Creep. So basically, the colors on your lower lash line should match the gradient of the colors on your lid. Following that, I'm going in with that same mascara by Rimmel and placing that on my lower lashes. And then I'm going to be lining my lower waterline with Jordana's eyeliner pencil in black. Next, it's time to bronze up our skin. I'm using Milani's Baked Bronzer in the color Golden, and I'm just going to be placing that on the hollows of my cheeks as well as on my temples and forehead. And this is going to help to contour my face. And then right on top of that, I'm placing MAC Sheer Tone Blush in Blush Baby on my cheeks, right above where I applied the bronzer. Following that, I'm taking Anastasia's clear brow gel, and I'm just going to be brushing that onto my brows to make sure that they stay in place all day long. Here I'm taking Maybelline's Color Whispers in Lust for Blush, and I'm going to be applying that onto my lips. And then right after that, I'm taking NYX's Butter Gloss in Tiramisu and placing that right on top of the Maybelline lip color. And of course, we want to lock in all that work we just did, so I'm using Urban Decay's Makeup Setting Spray to make sure that our makeup stays in place all day. And you are done. 5 looks, 5 days for the YouTube launch. Now if you want to take this look to the next level, then voila! Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Bye!